Morning guys, welcome to video, what are we on now? Video 6 I think. You might not want to bother with this video because there's not much going to be about building camper in this. It's all going to be about sorting bodywork issues out on my camper. I've ordered my paint's come. I've dug out all my old tackle from days gone by when I used to play about painting cars. First panel I'm going to paint before I go anywhere near van itself is this trim panel, which goes under its near side rear, and it goes under where the light goes. As you can see, it's had a scuff. It's only plastic, but I'm going to rate this first, and because I didn't take a panel into it paint matched. This is just LA7W, which is Volkswagen Reflex Silver. So I've dug a couple of my old paint guns out. I tell a lie, that's my old Faithful. I've had that since Adam were a lad. Only a cheap one, bought it for 30, 40. How old am I now? I'm 56. It'll be about 46. Now, don't be daft. About 36-year-old. Started bugging about with cars when I was 20. Well, so I've had to free it off. It were all solid with paint because I lent it someday and it come back in a rectangle. So I've sorted all that out. Back in day, what do you call it, gun? My smart repair gun. It weren't really smart repair guns in them days. They were touch-up guns. This is what I used to use for touching up, but it's leaking from trigger. I've tried to get some new seals for it, but not available. Nobody's ever heard of them before. It's a company what's gone bust years ago. But if I struggle, I've got a selection of paint guns to play about with. Long time since that cupboard were open. So I've bought this cheap smart repair gun. It's HVLP, high volume, low pressure. Bought it off eBay, I think it was 15 quid. So I'm going to give it a go. It's got two choices, it either works or it don't. But that's just going to be for me, my small repairs. That big door, passenger door, which needs, I'm going to paint right up to window line on that, so I'm going to use big gun for that. This is an high pressure gun, so I'll be spraying at 45 psi with this. This is high volume, low pressure gun, so I'll only be spraying about 29 psi with that. I've cleaned it all out because when you get them brand new they come covered in grease and oil and whatnot. So I've cleaned that out and we're just about ready to go. So I've got the sort garage out, sweep all crap out, make some room, wet all floor down so that no dust comes up. But yeah, fingers crossed this panel comes out alright. So we're going to give this a go and we'll see what happens from there. Right, just rub that down now, get a wipe down with some panel wipe, go and stick some primer on it and see what sort of finish we get just in primer, and then we'll decide if it's good enough to put a top coat on or whether it wants some more finishing. I'll be using build primer, so that should get 2 coats of that and see what happens. Right guys, quick update on where I've got with painting. That corner piece what goes under the back lights, I've painted that. I'm not right happy with finish, but that's down to me being crap with a paint gun, and the actual colour match is absolutely cock on. It's a really good match for footrest at van. There's a few bodywork issues what's down to my fault. Last time I painted, I had some lacquer left over, so I thought, well, just use that. But it's out of date, and it's not giving me a right good finish. But this is carry on what you need. That's my filler hardener. My paint was just a 50-50 mix with thinners, and this was clear coat what I had, lacquer, hardener for lacquer, and in a few tiny places you've got to look really close that you can see I've had a bit of a reaction. But on plus side, what I decided to do, I'm making me units out of MDF. Not that, well, that's MDF, but they're my 8x4 sheets of 15mm MDF. I thought, well, I've got paint out, I'll paint MDF and see what sort of a finish I get. So this is just a little piece, an offcut of MDF, and I've painted that same colour as rest at Van. What Van is, it's reflex silver, paint code LA7W. But I'm quite impressed with how that's come out. So my idea is, if I've got enough paint left when I've repaired Van, I might paint my units in that silver and see how that comes out. If I'm not happy with it, I can just do something else with it. But yeah, happy with that. This little paint gun, 15 quid off eBay I paid for that, and I must admit today's first time I've used it, so I'm still in learning curve for getting used to using it. But it's a brilliant little gun, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I'm looking forward to now I've got my head around it, and that's more or less just worked as my test piece. But I'm reasonably happy with that, how that's come out for my first go. But this little gun, 15 quid. Oh, stunning, stunning. Got a cap for it somewhere. Yeah, I'll put my rag back in because it's I've cleaned it all out and whatnot. Come on, thread's buggering me about now. Yeah, so really pleased with how that's come out, and because it is an HVLP, high volume low pressure, it hardly used any paint at all. There weren't a great deal of overspray. I've painted in here, and normally I've got overspray everywhere, but my old donkey had a compressor. 36 years I've had that. Had it specially made for me. Yeah, so I'm going to stop waffling now. I'm hoping to get Van in because it's forecast rain for the rest of the weekend. So I'm going to get Van in, sort the rest of that bodywork and paint out, and then we're good to go. So I'll get back to you when I've done a bit more on Van. Just a quick update on progress with bodywork. It's chucking it down with rain outside. It's cold and damp, which is not ideal conditions for painting. You have serious issues with cold and damp. So what I've done is I've whipped door off. You all saw how badly damaged that door were. I've repaired that as best I can. It's still wet. It's still in I-build primer at the moment. So I've repaired all damage, stuck it in primer. Got to leave this 4 hours for primer to go hard. Then I'm going to wet and dry that off. If I'm happy with results once it's wet and dried, might consider chucking some top coat on it, base coat. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see. Not happy with how cold it is in here. I really need an heat lamp. I've been using hot air gun, but it's not ideal because it doesn't spread heat about. It keeps all heat in one place. But anyway, there we go. It's coming along. At the moment we're in I build primer in yellow, well ochre actually. Get 4 hours to crack off, and then we'll get some wet and dry, see what it looks like. Alright, just to show you where I've got with door. I've got it first couple of coats on. I was just about to put final coat on, and I weren't really happy with finish. I don't know if you can make it out from this, but if you look there, there's a couple of like darker strips. That's called tiger stripes. That means when I put last coat on, my overlap weren't quite right. You go for a 50% overlap, and on that last coat of paint, it weren't quite right. So I've left it to go hard. There were a couple of other bits, stuff while it were wet and it were drying off. Stuff's fell off me. Bugs have come and landed in fresh paint and whatnot. So I've just nibbed them out, and I'm going to let it go dry, totally dry. Couple of nibs there, and I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to get another final couple of coats, and then I'm going to clear coat it. But all in all, compared with how bad damage were, it's come up and it's not made a bad door. For an amateur painter, any professional painters out there pulling me to bits saying, "Oh, there's dropped a right bollock there." I'm just an enthusiastic amateur, that's all I am. I've been quoted between 600 and 800 quid to sort this door out, and I couldn't afford to pay that. My budget wouldn't allow it. So I've probably, once it's done, I've probably done it for about 100 quid all in. But yeah, so just going to let this dry overnight, and then we'll have a go at rectifying my cock-ups tomorrow. Right guys, I'm just about ready now to start painting my worktop. I mentioned earlier I was struggling to get paint to dry, and I was having to use my hot air gun to dry paint. I went online to try and buy an infrared heater, panel heater for drying my paint, and they were wanting ridiculous money for them. And basically I don't use them often enough to get value for money, so I've decided to make my own. So I bought this tripod. It's off eBay from Ho Chi Minh City like everything else, but they've got UK suppliers. It's actually made for holding sight lights, these sort of thing. This didn't come with it. It was tripod alone. It was 16 quid, and so I thought I'd buy one of them, and I've got one of these infrared bathroom heaters. This were only £18.99, I think it were. I've got one of these heaters in my other garage, what I have when I'm working on my bench, and it's just above bench, and yeah, it's a really decent little thing, and they only use about 8p an hour apparently on low electric. So I bought one of them, and I'm going to put that on tripod. So I'm going to put that on tripod. Now to mount it, I've found a piece of this old Dexian shelving. I've cut it down a length. I'm going to mount that on there, and mount my heater to it. But it's a bit grubby this, so I'm going to shot blast it, powder coat it in Bobby Dazzler yellow, and it should should be a fit and it should look pretty professional. So I'm going to crack on with that before I go any further. Right, I'm going to shot blast that piece of Dexian shelving. It's going to get a bit noisy because vibrator on shot blast cabinet will be running, and as you can hear compressors running in the background. But I'll tape you on. I don't know how much you're going to see, but we'll have a look. Thank you. Hey? Shoes. Hey? Yeah, yeah. Right then, that's it shot blasted. Next step, I'm going to powder coat it in yellow. Right, moved across to my other garage now. That's heater I was telling you about. This is one I use when I'm working here at my workbench, just to keep me warm during winter months. But I bought an identical one of them to mount on that tripod, and yeah, that's what I'm going to use for. So I'm going to use for drying my paint when I've done a paint job. You'll have all seen this in my other videos, my homemade powder coating oven. I'm going to powder coat that, what do you call it, that bit of Dexian in yellow. I can't remember, it's that long since I've used it, can't remember how to switch it on now. Right, them on. We want 180. Where are we? Right, 180. That's it. Just wait for that to come up to temperature. Yep, that's we're in business. Right, just going to powder coat that. Got it in my homemade spray booth, which is actually a cardboard box. Only colour I've got is sulphur yellow gloss. So we'll stick some of this on, and this is my powder coating gun. We'll stick some of this on. My oven's nearly up to temperature. We'll give this a coat, then we'll stick it in oven and see what occurs. That's it, powder coated in saffron yellow. It dries, well, it's matte when powder goes on. We'll go and stick it in oven and it should come out eye gloss. Fingers crossed. Right, Alexa's just told me it's 10 minutes is up. Just have a look in here, see if see how things are looking. Oh, bloody hell, that's hot. Right, turn that off. Oh, hang that up to cool so I don't scald my sin on it like I normally do. Yep, Bobby Dazzler yellow. It's not quite a match for that other frame. I thought it were saffron yellow, but it's actually sulphur yellow, but that's close enough. Right, we'll button this up now we've done with it. Come on, shut your bugger. Right, we'll wait for that to cool down, and then we'll put that heater together. Well, that's my bracket mounted. Nowhere near the same yellow, but it's powder coated, it's yellow, and it'll last forever. That'll not rust. Right, let's get to mounting heater then, shall we? Right, that's it, finished in just over an hour. You get a choice of one bar, get a stringer tug on end, and you get 2 bars. That'll be ideal for drying my panels, that. Altogether, built all in for under 40 quid. And I couldn't buy one online for under 150. So, yeah, I'm going to have to move from here because it's burning me. But that's going to be great for drying my paint. Let's give that a tug and it should go off. Nice. There's my bit of Dexian shelving, chopped down, powder coated. Excuse me, it's hay fever. But yeah, if anybody's looking to make the same, a cheap paint curing heater, there you go. Bit of ingenuity, under 40 quid, and job's a goodie. And on top of that, it can be used for a patio heater, because this tripod goes up to 6 foot high. It can be a patio heater, a workshop heater, greenhouse heater. You can do whatever you want with it really, but my reason I built it was to dry my paint. So right, we'll crack on with getting paint finished then now. Lights are off. Right guys, as you know, I was putting one of my round dog bowl sinks in this camper van, but while we were looking for sinks, my missus, she were on Amazon, and she found these food serving dishes. I presume they are. I think they're really for like bain maries, and they don't have a hole in them. Obviously I've put this hole in to use as sinks. Really nice size. Well, there's different sizes. The cheapest chips, stainless steel, £10.90 I think this one is. This is 6.2 litres, this one. But they're a nice oval shape, they're narrow, they don't take as much space up as round sinks do. And yeah, they're a cool sink. On day after I'd ordered mine, one of my subscribers, Ali Davidson, don't know if that's an acronym for Harley Davidson, but Ali Davidson, he mentioned these. He'd seen them on Amazon as well, and but I'd already ordered one, and one had just come. But I've only just started punching oils in these to use as sinks. I ordered a couple because they were that cheap. So yeah, what are they exactly? They're called the Vogue. I don't know if you can see that. Stainless steel gastronome of 100mm. 100mm is how deep they are. I don't know what the half stands for. But the yeah, the 6.2 litres they hold. I've got one here. I bought 3, like you do. I've already put my sink thing in that one, my drain. So that one's already done. This one's not going in this camper. As you know, I've already cut my oil out for my round dog bowl, so this is getting rounded. So yeah, that's that one. I don't know if you're interested, but that's all I've pushed out. That's a 40mm hole. I've just punched that out to take me waste. I don't know if you're interested in how I do that, because stainless isn't easiest of things to drills, and you can do it with them hole saws, but it don't take long to take edge off them with them being stainless. I've got some somewhere what I've knackered up. Here's some I've knackered earlier. Here's what I used to use, hole saws in drill, but I don't know if you can see that, because it's stainless steel. It don't take long to take edge off that, and see, it's overheated and it's softened edge, and yeah, it's buggered it at the end of the day, so they're no good. So I've started using hole punchers. Hole punchers are dead easy. This is hole punch. It's in 2 halves. That's your cutter, and that's your former. Your cutter goes inside there and punches your oil out. So first of all, you've got the drill hole big enough for that for the bolt to fit in. I hope you can see this. So drill my oil. I'll tell you what size it is in a minute. I use a step cutter because it says buggering about, keep changing drills. That's it. What size is that? That's 12mm. So I've drilled through here to 12mm to take this bolt. This bolt goes through, and then you want a 10mm Allen key to work that. So you put your former on inside, on outside, your cutter on inside. Just nip your cutter up by hand. Then get your 10mm Allen key. But I've got an Allen key socket, just makes things easier. And you just keep turning slowly on that Allen key, that Allen bolt. Keep turning slowly, then eventually that cutter, you'll hear three pings as that cutter cuts through. Once you've heard third ping, you know you've cut through. One, two, three. That's it, 3 pings and it's through. It's as easy as that. Unscrew doings. That's what's punched out, and that's an absolutely perfectly punched oil, straight through, stainless steel, dead easy. They're not cheap, these punchers, but when you go through as many sinks as I do, they're worth buying. They're 23 quid. You get them in all different sizes, but obviously 40mm size what I want. The 23 quid off eBay, and you've only got to go do a couple of sinks and you've got your money back. They're actually called Q-mics. There is Chinese versions which are a lot cheaper. You can order from Ho Chi Minh City, but these are made in UK. It's virtually a lifetime guarantee with them, and they're called Q-mics sheet metal punchers. So if you feel need for one, I'm not on any commission, by the way. I don't get no commission for any of the stuff where I recommend, but I recommend it for a reason. It's good quality stuff, and it helps you build. So like I say, I don't get no get no art in it, but if you feel like buying one because you've got a use for one, it'll make life a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, there you are, another sink to my collection, and Bob's your uncle. I hope you found this interesting and helpful. If you didn't, sorry about that, but if you did, cool. Also, thanks to Ali for recommending them for me, but my missus has already found them, but cheers for that, Ali. Right guys, to bring this video to an end about painting my door, it's not too bad a match. Can't believe it. Yesterday you had to endure my videos with no shirt on because it were absolutely red hot. Today it's pissing it down with rain. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, it's come out alright. Got rid of most of that. It still wants a good polish and whatnot because it's a bit orange peeled. I've tagged my van. As you know, that's my logo, Lifestyle, and you can see, with being orange, you can see where this colour scheme's going to go. Just give a quick glance inside. Units now in silver, I'm just making doors up. I've got my sink in place and whatnot. That's going to be part of my slide out bed. I've gone for orange tea trim. So main colour scheme of this van's going to be silver and orange. I'm not putting big daft stripes down side at van because I don't think T5s look well with really mad stripes down. So all I'm doing is I'm just leaving me my orange lifestyle stickers. I've put one on each side, and I'll put one on by. And then if when no buyer wants to put stripes down it, then he can. But yeah, I've only put little ones on because I don't think T5s wear big stickers very well. And yeah, we've got one out here. Right, so I'm going to bring this an end to my paint video. I know it weren't very good, but it's all and done with now. And I'm going to move on with cracking on with furniture. I really want to get this van done for when campsites open on 4th of July, so I've really got to get my finger out. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I know it's been a bit of a mismatch, there's been all sorts in it. We've been building that heat lamp, we've been messing about with sinks and whatnot. It's been a bit of a mismatch, but I hope you found it entertaining. Thanks for watching, thanks for all my new subscribers, and if you don't mind giving us a thumbs up, that'd be cool. Cheers fellas.